I'm going to show you a tool today that you can use in lots of different ways in the classroom. You could use this as a whole group activity. You could use this as an entrance ticket, an exit ticket. You could use this to personalize instruction for your students. You could use this as a station rotation. So here it is. This is called SchoolAI. When you go to the website, it'll prompt you to log in. And once you do that, you will come to a dashboard that looks like this. On the left side, you will see something called Create a Space. You will tap on that, and then you will decide how this space is going to work. So for our cases, we're going to do, it's a student learning space, and then you can choose your grade level. Then you're going to describe your space. So right now I have multiplication on my brain, so I'm going to say this is a space for 5th grade students in Missouri who need to practice multiplying fractions. Okay, you can be as specific as you like or as broad, whatever you think your students need. So then I'm going to go down and add my standards. So I did Missouri, 5th grade, math, and I'm going to switch this from division to multiplication. And then I can decide if I want to do all of these, if I want to do just one specific one. I'm going to go ahead and just do all of them and add. Then you are going to create your space. So once that happens, come on. You will be able to preview the space. So your students, if you look over on the side with the black box, they've named it the fraction multiplier. Hey there, today we're going to practice multiplying fractions using real world things like pizza slices and garden plots. Before we jump in, tell me, what do you already know about fractions or about multiplying fractions? So I can just say, I have learned how to add fractions, but am unsure about multiplying. Okay, and also students can speak these answers and they can also listen. So some of this gets a little wordy sometimes, so they can listen to whatever response the AI bot, they call her Dot, whatever response she gives. So if I send this, it'll think. All right, so now it'll go through some examples and things like that. So this student could, say, I'm ready for a multiplication problem, and then Dot would give it to them. This student might say, I'm not ready for this. I need help in this area. If your student doesn't necessarily know what they need help in, which happens sometimes, Dot will give insights and give you ideas of how your student is progressing. So on your screen as the teacher, you will see, so this is an example of a student. It was a small group, and one student you can see is highly engaged, and then another student is discouraged. So as a teacher, I was then able to work one-on-one or go over and kind of intervene with this student and pull him away from using SchoolAI so we could do some in-person small group teaching. But Ezra, you can see, was highly engaged, and I can go over and look at their conversation and kind of see that, yes, he is understanding these concepts. So it gives a lot of teacher insight as to what students maybe are missing or are on track with. So essentially, once you get this all, named, and then it'll convert an image or populate an image. You can change it if you'd like. Here are the general instructions that it kind of just, makes for you. You can do any changes that you'd like. And then once you are finished, you are going to save and continue once you feel like it's good. And then you will preview and launch. So once you launch, you will just share a link for access, and your students can scan in. It'll automatically prompt them to put in the code, and they're in. You can end the session or pause the session whenever you would like. And it is just a really cool way to kind of get, eyes on your students in another way using technology, and just gives you some options. So if you're interested in learning more about this, or if you're interested in me helping you create some spaces, or kind of explore other things SchoolAI can help you with, just let me know and I'd be happy to collaborate.